Okay, so I know it's been a while, but after my last video, let's dive in. Today, there is no exciting intro, because today, what happened is unforgivable and should be tackled by everyone, and by a social media poster like myself and an influencer like myself. I have the duty of spreading the word and spreading awareness for what happened. So, let's dive in. George Floyd, a 46-year-old man from Minneapolis, Minnesota, was murdered, killed by Derek Chauvin. Forgive me if I'm not saying that name right. He was murdered and killed because there was a call saying that he was using counterfeit money, and he went down peacefully, yet the police officer continued to detain and harmfully put his knee on the top of George's neck. George Floyd, three children who are now without a father. One of his children is a 6-year-old who is now without a father. He has a brother. He has 2 other brothers. George Floyd left a legacy behind. He left a legacy letting us all know that we need to spread awareness for what happened, because what happened to George Floyd is not a forgivable matter. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Those were George Floyd's last words. Please don't kill me. While sitting on top of George's neck, an officer of the law, while knowing George was in distress, kept his knee right on the back of his neck, choking him to death. This is nothing that the law should ever be looking over. It is completely and utterly disgusting. Derek Chauvin is a piece of human garbage. While I do believe in the protests that are going on, I do not believe that people should be using these protests as means of thievery, as means of property destruction, as means of anything. All crimes should be punished in the same. These riots need to stop. People who fought for freedom, legends like MLK, would be rolling in their grave. These riots do not help anything but show that in honor of George Floyd, you're gonna loot, you're gonna destroy, and you're gonna take other people's things. In a biography, in a report about George Floyd, his brother said that George was a passionate man. George was a very nice man. George did not believe in committing crime. He also said George did not know those dollars bills were counterfeit. The riots are not acceptable. Peaceful protests are the key. These officers have been fired. They have been sentenced to prison. But I personally do not think that is enough. I believe these officers deserve the death penalty. They deserve what happened to George Floyd to happen to them. George Floyd got ripped away from his family, his friends, and his loved ones because an officer did something to him for the color of his skin, for his race. It has come to a point in these riots where the National Guard has now been called into Minnesota to open fire on people. President Trump has had to pass a shoot-to-kill law for anyone who will not listen. Police are using rubber bullets. Even small towns are experiencing riots, and it should not be happening. Business owners, even Black, even Latino, any race, are getting their businesses destroyed because people cannot control themselves. If there is anything else that I missed, please cover it in the comments below. This video is going to be open for comments, and this video is open for everyone to share. Please share this video with everybody. And yes, I'm just a kid, so maybe I don't understand. I don't know. But what I do know is that this is my 2 cents on the matter.